Okay, we are recording. Thank you so much for joining me, Kelly, and our special guest, Carlo Quispe. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, Carlo is a wonderful cartoonist. I know from, what are your pronouns, Carlo?
He, his, him.
Great. Um, let's see here. Invincibility off.
I would
Uh,
say hello, but I'm mesmerized by these menus. Look at the way the text just wobbles when you poke it. It
it's
hasn't even started and it's already giving you great feedback.
It's wonderful. This is a game I started playing a little while ago. It's by these two Brazilian trans women called Studio Pixel Punk.
Good
Uh,
name. Good name.
right. I actually
When was
asked them
this
about
game made?
just this year. Um,
Oh,
yeah, it was called the best Metroidvania of the year from.
Now, Carlo, I understand you don't play a lot of video games.
I mean, I I like video games very much. I feel like I could spend my whole life just playing video games.
Yeah, they
I feel
definitely
like
Yeah,
I
give
have
you
to
that.
make a difficult choice though if I ever want to do
Hmm.
like anything else.
yeah. You make
So,
a lot
like,
of.
But
are
You
you?
work very hard. You make a lot of art.
I
Oh, yeah.
mean, I try to apply the lessons that I learned in like commercial art, which
Mm-hmm.
means to work as little as possible.
Oh,
There you
great.
Um,
go. I
Perfect.
can
you know,
get behind that.
Yeah, me
yeah,
Um,
you know,
too.
because
Me too.
so
when you're in a deadline or when you're doing any job, all you want to do is get it over with to get to the next job. You
oh,
know? So
so
I actually try to work as the least amount of possible and try to do like many, like just think of one idea for many projects
oh
if
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
can.
Mm-hmm.
That's no, they
And
call that a transmedia property now. It's actually being very savvy to do that.
it's just that when I was in college, I also worked a full-time job. So
Mm-hmm.
I never really had luxury of time, for anything. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of my comics are really either the first drafts or the second drafts.
Hmm.
And then when I
But
get to
that's
do
okay.
color comics, I actually feel like I'm even more short shorthanded. I wish I even had more time, you know?
Sure. Well, that's why
No
people
one
hire
no
assistants, I
one no one
suppose.
pays no one pays me for like the extra coloring.
Yeah,
Um,
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it's
That's
true.
true.
It's very
so
true.
That's why I always worked in black and white when I worked in comics. My question was going to be if are you familiar with the term Metroidvania and does it sound weird to you?
oh no, I know what that means because I loved Metroid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I first came to the US, it was like in the early 90s, and
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
my first
Prime
toy was
Metroid.
a Game Boy.
Accidental.
Oh,
Fun.
wonderful.
Oh, so you got some good 2D Metroids then.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, and
Metroid. Well, at least one Metroid 2, huh? Return of
uh
Samus.
yeah, Samus Returns or something. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
bunch of them on Game
And
Boy
I
Advance.
really I really loved it. I mean, I just thought, you know, like I really it just made me imagine, about Japan and how like
Mm-hmm.
futuristic it must be compared
Mm-hmm.
to the US or
Yeah,
even
there's
Peru where I'm from.
there were a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things that were inspired by the movie Alien, but that one was particularly thoughtful. Fun fact: Metroid 2: Return of Samus on the original P Soup Game Boy is the only Metroid game that I've ever managed to finish. Because I get lost really easily, and uh, I know that's part of the appeal, but I don't find my way back.
Yeah, I got you. I tried to play Hollow Knight and I had the same problem.
This is
Right
gorgeous.
now I have a Nintendo like DS,
Mm-hmm.
and I got all those 90s games
Oh,
on
that's
that.
great. Oh, like on a emulator.
Yeah,
I
and then I
learned.
also I also I also got the Metroid game that was supposedly the one that came before the Game Boy one.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
I
the
I
original Metroid.
can't I keep dying.
Yeah, it's really
done.
hard. It's just
It's
so
really
hard.
difficult. It's really
Games were
difficult.
very, very tough back then, and that one was particularly tough because it was like, what if it's as hard as every other game, but also you're lost the entire time, and you have to go in
Yeah,
strange directions and shoot
I
walls.
feel really challenged. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
really
like
challenged when I'm playing that.
back then they didn't feel like giving you clues if you could interact with anything special. It's just I hope you like shooting everything in case it breaks and opens up the passage to winning. I personally
And
don't, but that's
I
okay.
also remember games. I also remember renting games from Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
No,
have played
and
90% of
basically
video games
I would
without
have to keep
rental stores.
renting them if I wanted to keep playing it,
Yeah.
because I could never finish them.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna read a little bit of this. Memories from a forgotten time come rushing back to you. Okay.
Is that like a save point or it's a
No.
cutscene?
Oh, it's this game auto saves, which is wonderful,
Oh, thank God for that innovation.
I
right?
love the pixelated artwork.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
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 gorgeous.
really beautiful.
Wake up, my dear. And that's you. We need your help. And I love the explorer mode, which is the easy mode that I've set up for myself
Yeah.
because it's a hard game, and I'm not accustomed to hard games. I tried playing Dark
So
Souls 3. I didn't get very far.
I guess your character found. Oh, that was a flashback. I guess that was a flashback.
Yeah, yeah. Today was such a
I was
great day.
wondering how you
Raquel and
found.
Alma
Oh,
are finally getting along nicely, and they're helping rebuild the city from the last human attack. Alma is a great learner, and I am certain she'll be crucial to ending this conflict. I hope we can teach her more than strategies and fighting. There's so much more she's capable of. By the way, the new elevator password is 1995.
I see that person believes in safety the way I do online. Just, they'll probably not pick this up off the ground. It's okay.
I'd better not forget it like the last time. Having to use the air ducts to get out of the lab definitely wasn't comfortable. That's another Alien reference.
That seems like a hint. Also,
Yeah.
So that means that if you die, you can just put in that code and you'll get back to that point.
Oh no, that's a code for an elevator, which is to the right of us that we looked at a minute ago.
is this the kind of game that puts those things in a log for you, or are you meant to remember or write them down?
I think you're
do you
meant to
think?
remember or write it down.
Oh, Lord,
Unidentified
glad you're fine.
biomass detected inside the perimeter of the lab. All personnel evacuate to the elevator immediately. Oh god.
I was gonna say this sounds like a fight. Oh, that thing is just horrible to imagine.
Yeah.
That is way too big.
And you can't
That's
fight
so
it.
Fun.
Oh god. Oh god.
And are you playing this on your PC?
Yeah, I'm playing it on my PC
Mm.
with a controller, with a 8-bit DOE controller, which is it's the SN30 Pro, which is fashioned after a Super Nintendo controller.
It's like if
but
a
it-
Super
cool.
Nintendo controller had a one-night stand with the PlayStation 2.
yeah, and got grips.
So cool.
Yeah, it's great. I adore this controller for 2D games.
So this game is only available on the PC?
No, I believe it's on Switch and other platforms as well. Help
cool.
me. Hey, you over there! You look so strong. Help a poor fairy bot out over here. Bzzzt.
Please help the fairy robot. No one told me there would be fairy robots in here, and I'm very invested. Do not.
Phew! Thank you. That was rough. The
Okay.
monster got the best of me, and I ended up stuck in this pile of debris. Huh? Wait a second. You're not unsighted? Who are you?
You're not unsighted. Wow.
Who am I? Yes, unsighted, as you will learn, is the term for monsters that have become feral, or automatons, robots that have become
Oh.
feral.
Okay.
Cool.
I have feelings about that from an accessibility perspective, but I'm gonna
I,
turn that
I
down
am
right now.
curious as well. I am curious as well
Oh,
about
I'm just
that.
saying. Are they They're not American, right? I believe you
They're
said
Brazilian.
Brazilian, right? Yeah, that's okay.
I think that's
Yeah.
who I'm looking for. Raquel.
I give a little more leeway to people that are not native English speakers for that sort
Yeah,
of thing.
I got you. I got you. The name does sound familiar to me. Why don't you come with me? I'm going to the Crater Tower. I'm supposed to meet Vanna there.
It is a cool sounding name. I'll give them that.
Yes, I am also curious about the accessibility.
Look at that Eric Chahi looking another world thing going on in the background there.
Oh
That's
my god.
beautiful.
Vanna is super smart and strong. There's nothing she can't do. I'm sure she'll be able to help you, and she probably knows who this Raquel person is. Huh, I guess. And also, getting by there by myself would be hard. This place is crawling with Unsighted. I'll mark the location of the crater tower on your map. Let's go.
Oh, there it is. There's your map. The map that makes me go, oh no, when I see it
So,
in a game.
is Arcadia a town or like a planet?
Arcadia?
Yeah, it's like that's where we are, right?
Arcadia. Let's look at the map. Let's find out. Map of
Map of
Arcadia.
Arcadia.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think
Um,
But I'm just
maybe
wondering because like, um, I'm just wondering if it's like in their imagination, if it's like an alternative universe. You know, it's like Brazil, but in an
Mm,
alternative universe.
could
mhm.
be.
Oh my god.
You
Oh my
know?
god.
Arcadia is just a good name for anything, but I would say that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you played the Mega Man Zero games, but in
I
Mega
did
Man,
not.
these are, it's maybe a reference to Mega Man Zero because that's about
Oh,
robots too.
it could be. Those games are very popular there.
Oh,
I
in
also
Brazil.
cannot survive those games. I die immediately
No,
there
I
too.
know.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, they're
it's
so
really
hard. They're so hard. They
Yeah.
re-released them with an easy mode.
Oh, is there like an order for like the weapons that you get in that game?
There is. There is. You can
There
look at
is?
now. People have taken those. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like kind of the whole deal.
Okay. I
Whoops.
should
But-
figure out that order so that I can.
Oh, you don't need to figure it out. It's 2021. Just Google it. You got stuff to do. You know, like
Yeah,
just
it's
follow.
tr-
Do what the
it's
internet
true.
says.
It's true.
Use a Game Genie code. Why not? Who's gonna stop you? It feels amazing.
I did have the special controller that would save my moves.
Oh
Oh, yeah, I
wow.
had that
Press
too.
button.
I know the one you mean.
I
Yeah.
did that for Street Fighter.
For Street Fighter, yeah, you could just press a button and do all the hurricane kicks you want, and your friends tell you you're cheating, and you say I'm disabled, and they say that doesn't matter because you're 9 or whatever. Maybe that's just me. I don't know how universal that experience is.
Oh my god. Let's use the strength chip and the health chip. And new chip slot. That costs money. Recharge.
Yeah, that part does seem very Mega Man. I guess it was EXE where you had the chips.
Yeah,
didn't play
I guess
those
so. Nice. It's always good to equip as many chips as you can. You can find new chips everywhere around Arcadia, and you never know what effects they will give you. And if
I
you
feel
want to
like
equip
that's
more
irresponsible coming from a robot, but maybe if I was a robot, I would understand.
And if you want to equip more chips at the same time, you can go to a terminal and upgrade your chip slots. Now let's get going. Well, Neo Arcadia is the name of the planet in Mega Man Zero. So
As long as they don't name anything in here Pandora. Hey nerds.
Oh my god.
You're not allowed to name anything Pandora anymore. There's like a cooldown on that at least 10 years. You can't do it.
Hey, look, the crater tower is that way.
Do they have a game for that? For the Avatar? Do they have a game?
They're working on
They
it.
do. They actually have one already. Which is so on brand for Avatar that they would release one and people would memory hole it instantly. That's just really on brand for the Avatar brand. And they're going to make more movies, so they're coming out with another game. I hope it's 3D TV compatible like the last one.
Oh my god, the last game? Was it for
Yeah,
PS?
that was its big feature because
Was it for PS3 or something?
I guess it must have been. You're really reaching back into my memory though for that. I remember because if you're wondering who was excited about 3D TVs, it was me. Just literally.
Yeah, I was very excited about the possibility of them. I was like, wow, I can play Batman Arkham City in 3D. That sounds dope. But
Yeah.
I never did it.
I went so far as to I installed like beta drivers that would warn you while you were doing it that would transform any PC game into a 3D game poorly and just really test what my eyeballs were willing to put up with playing
Sure.
Euro Truck Simulator 2. You know,
Euro
I
Truck
thought it would help me
Simulator
back
2.
the truck up into a. No, I still can't back up a truck, but at least I'm getting a headache while I'm doing it. So there's that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I had to get rid of my 3D TV to get a 4K TV, and I guess that's an upgrade. It's just it felt like we'd invented the future for 5 minutes, and we all got bored of it and said, I don't know, and that's okay. I've always been from the wrong future,
I
stuck in
got
this
you. I
timeline. That's
loved the
okay.
3DS. I adored it.
Listen,
I-
you're talking to someone that owned a Virtual Boy and played it for many years, so
Wow. Did you get it at the time?
no, of course I didn't. I did what everyone else with a Virtual Boy who didn't spend $500 for it on eBay did, which is I waited for it to fail and then got it for $40 at a KB Toys, and then waited for KB Toys
Oh
to
my
fail.
God, KB Toys was my favorite
Right?
place.
Oh my god, it was wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh boy.
Those were the days.
Oh god.
They certainly were days.
They were days, indeed. I remember going to Toys R Us one day because I thought I was going to pull up. Me and my friend Jesse thought we were going to pull a prank. We were going to fill kiddie pool up with Jello
That's
and leave it somewhere on somebody's doorstop or something, which we
How
didn't
old
do.
were you? in
I
this
don't know,
story?
14.
Yeah, that's
I must
exactly.
I must have
that's
been
the exact
17.
age.
I must have been 17 actually because I was driving.
Oh, never
Um,
mind.
and
Yeah, I had just never been to a store that
oh my
had
god,
I'm not sure that
well,
that's the solution, Annie.
I'm
so
sure
many,
it's not.
it had like walls that were like 10 feet tall, just full of toys.
Oh my god,
Yep.
wonderful.
I'd never seen anything like that in my life.
It's funny because kids are going to think we're exaggerating when we remember the 90s at them, and it's going to be no less obnoxious than we had the 70s remembered at us. But, like, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I think that's roughly probably what you grew up with. But it's like in the 90s, people had imagined an economy temporarily to the point that they were like, you know, money doesn't run out. You can just borrow more. So they just kept making stores bigger and bigger and more fantastical. If you watch the movie Big, it's got that FAO Schwartz.
Oh
It's
my
got-
god,
You know what I'm
wonderful.
talking about? That scene where Tom Hanks yeah, it's a wonderful scene, but it's like that looks like it was made up for movies. You tell kids, oh, that's just a store that used to exist. They'd be like, why? It's so big. You could like house people there. And you'd be like, yeah, you're very conscious. We weren't. We were just trying to play virtual. I don't know.
I believe FAO Schwartz in New York still exists.
Oh, see, I
don't-
could talk your
don't
ear off
know.
about that.
I don't know. I
It
don't
doesn't?
know anymore. I used to check on it like every.
Oh my
every
God,
holiday
really?
season.
That's
It does
wonderful.
But then
exist,
it
but
started to get smaller. They cut
Oh.
it in half.
It shared space with the
it's a store
M&M
that's
store, I
it-
think.
it's by this big hotel, the Plaza
Yeah,
Hotel.
the
and-
Plaza, the one that Eloise is in.
Who's
Yeah.
Eloise?
Eloise is a children's book character. She
Oh.
snuck into the.
I think it's
She
also where
lived
they
there.
shot Annie.
Oh, they shot Annie there, the new one.
No, the
New one.
old one.
Is
Oh,
there
the
a
old
new one?
one.
Are they doing Annie again?
With
I suppose you would know, wouldn't you, Annie?
I would know. I love that musical. I adore it. Well, there was the one about 5 years ago with a young black girl, and Jamie Foxx as Daddy Warbucks.
I can tell
Um,
you exactly one thing about Annie, which is that I think I was in that play in the 5th grade.
Oh my
And
god,
that's-
that's very sweet.
I
Who
think-
were you?
I think I was the person who was politely told to just wait backstage because I couldn't quite stop laughing in time for the premiere. But I was then cast as comic relief, as I mentioned in the previous episode.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wow.
My big line was that I was playing a nerd, if you can believe it, and I had to say, I talked about like inertia and something about being acted upon by an outside force, and then my mom would call me from off screen. My teacher wrote the play because he was like that, and my big laugh line was, "I gotta go. My outside force is calling me," and then I
What?
would leave. That it's funny if you're a 5th grade drama teacher, I guess. It's a physics joke, I'm told. By
I
people
guess.
smarter than me.
I guess so. I don't
So
no
I'm
idea.
watching you do this in this game, and I like that you're simulating what it would almost be like if I were playing, because
Uh-huh.
I do a lot of this too. I'm relating to your style of play, which is just You go back and forth. You break all the things that give you shinies, and then
Yeah.
oh, see, but the way that in which we differ is that at some point you actually acquired a key that would open that door. I would just like miss it somehow and then go back to that door and try to punch it or something.
I see. So you got some items after getting the key. Didn't you go through the door right
Uh,
away?
I got the key and I was able to go through the door because I got the key.
But did you go through the door right away, or did you get
Oh
stuff
no, I
before
screwed
going?
around. I just screwing around. I was just looking
Right,
for
right.
stuff. I wasn't like trying to find anything in particular. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa! They left a blood stain or some jam.
I'm guessing it's a blood stain. Like
What's
an
this
old-
game rated?
You know, I have no idea actually.
Oh, that's cool that the blood is like washing away, or the jam is like
It's
washing away in the rain.
rain,
That's
the
neat.
rain is washing it away.
Yeah, it's just you don't usually see that kind of detail in an indie pixel game. They really cared about the
I'm
little
enjoying all
details.
the references to not only like movies, but also to like other games.
And gargoyles from the
Yeah.
movie, film, TV show Gargoyles. They probably didn't make a movie of that. They will. It's only a matter of time, I guess.
I'm really liking all the decay and like the plants
Mhm.
taking over.
Yeah, it's very Blade
Yeah.
Runner. The rain, like tears in the
Nah.
rain.
Well, the rain is. The decay is more water world. That was my introduction to post-apocalypse.
Water World.
Cool.
Yeah, do you remember the scene where he goes diving to the ruins of old New York and he finds like a crayon box and he like thinks about Crayola for a second and the music is poignant. That was very influential on my brain. I was the exact right age to be like, wow, I guess someday our cities
Shit.
will be underwater, you know?
Well, we better start learning how to swim. Or
Oh
like,
gosh. In that movie, they just evolved gills and drank their own urine.
oh, that's
I'm
amazing
hoping that's
because
not
you
where we're
know
going.
that was very like tiger sharks.
Tiger
The
sharks.
the cartoon tiger sharks. Did you ever see that? It was
I don't think
No.
I did.
kind of like a it was a show that was made the same people who did Thundercats.
Oh wow. Okay.
Really? So I guess they had a niche then.
Yeah.
And then there was even a third one called
Street sharks.
Silverhawks.
Silverhawks.
Silverhawks were in outer space.
Okay. Yeah.
They had these silver outfits, but they looked like birds.
Yeah, that tracks.
If you desire to
They're
keep
doing,
living, leave an offering. How much
Just
money do I
mixing
have?
humans with animals.
Oh, you know what else I'll say? I will always love, at least a little bit, any video game where the currency is bolts.
Oh, I don't know what the currency is in this game.
You should look at it. It's a little sprite. I'm pretty sure it's a little bolt.
I guess so.
I think now's where we can officially say that these people have definitely played a Mega Man game or two.
No question. So Carlo, I'm sorry I cut you off.
The perspective from the game.
Oh, it's
kind of
wonderful.
like we're above, but we're also.
Oh, welcome to video games. Yeah.
I really like the flatness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that helps considering it's making you do a lot more platforming than I had expected.
Yeah.
There's some amazing illustrators who have this kind of like flat style.
Oh,
it's
it's
really
wonderful.
hard to pull off, but
It's
if
wonderful.
you can do it, it's great.
Yeah.
Especially for video games. A lot of games will do it isometrically, which is a problem when you want to judge distances and stuff. Mario RPG
Isometric
kind of
isometric
Chris
games are
Ware's
beautiful
work at
though.
all?
Yeah, Chris Ware.
They
I was
are
just thinking-
beautiful. It's just
I was
like
just thinking of him.
what use is beauty if you fall off the same platform 5 times in a row because you can't quite tell where it is in space, you know. Earthbound has a really interesting example where it has one type of projection in the first 3 towns, and then as soon as you get to the city, I think it works because you know you want the city to be kind of overwhelming and discombobulating, but as soon as you get to the city, it becomes fully isometric instead of partially isometric, and it's really wild. If you're, it's clear that we are attuned to that sort of thing. Yeah, if you make it to the 4th city in Earthbound, and again, I'm going to give it props because it does feel like you're in the city going like, these buildings are very tall, and I don't know what direction I'm going in. But it is really wild that they do that.
we will definitely play Earthbound. I am
That's so exciting.
so down for that. I'm
Oh, I have so much to
never
say about
finished it.
Earthbound.
And I'm happy to finish
it can be a tough game at times. I'll just
I
like
really,
take your
really
save
enjoy
file.
all the sci-fi, messages in this.
Yeah, and I really enjoy that you remember to talk about the game we're ostensibly talking about, which is a good tip for me as for my future in this show.
Okay, let's see
Do you ever
here.
do a like a recording of people that are like where it's more than just one player?
We
We're
haven't
gonna
Always
look
just
yet,
go
but
into
we're
with
that.
one
planning
player.
on it. We're planning
Yeah,
on
we
it.
haven't done that yet because I'm trying to slowly introduce potential technical issues, like one at a time.
Right.
Oh my god.
But yes, we played a lot of Smashed Brothers and Fighting Streets yesterday just
Oh my god, that was wonderful.
to see if our internet could handle it, and I'm going to give our internet collectively a C plus.
I was gonna say a B. B plus.
Okay, all right. It's just I have
You very
fiber, so
competitive
I'm
when you
Oh,
play?
you
spoiled.
have fiber. Oh my
I
god.
not to brag or anything, but
Okay, what were you saying, Carlo?
Well, I was just wondering how competitive it gets when you're playing with each other.
not at
I
all. Not at all.
I'm pretty competitive.
Oh, I thought you were joking. Okay, in which case, I'll kick your ass. Look out, Annie.
No, I'm just wondering about the trash talk. Like, how
Okay,
does
so
it
here's
get?
the thing. There definitely was some trash talk. It's just that I don't notice it when it's happening, so I can't really volley it usually. Like, it takes a lot to get me into that headspace. We are pretty evenly matched, though, so it was kind of happening. But I will say, at the same time, we sort of forgot our rivalry and started picking shirtless anime boys as our main thing that we were doing, where it wasn't
You
about,
maybe forgot your rivalry. I didn't forget.
oh, okay, well, good to know. Good to know for the future. I am going to say, uh, we are pretty evenly matched then. Does that count as trash talk? Probably not.
Probably not. Um
I'll work on it. I was never very good at it.
How
Which
Are
is
you
a
familiar
shame.
with the Pokemon Go game at all?
So
I'm
I'm a
familiar with it.
wheelchair user,
I
so
haven't played it.
Okay.
as a wheelchair user, I'm mostly familiar with Pokemon Go from the perspective of yelling at them to make it more accessible, but I'm not very, my heart's not in it because I'm a little bit, here's exactly how old I am. I still associate Pokemon with everyone's kind of annoying younger brother, right? Because that's what it was when it came out.
Yeah.
So I didn't think when that was happening, oh, this is going to be an enduring cross media franchise that appeals to everyone until those people are parents, and I'm going to have to know who Squirtle is, or they're going to think that I lived in a cave, you know?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I've learned a little bit about Pokemon through osmosis, but they're turn-based RPGs with a million stats, and so I can't play them. I'm sorry, Pokemon.
Oh.
The Pokemon themselves are really cute, and I don't envy them having to come up with 174 of them every year or whatever. But
I mean, yeah. I mean, otherwise they'll, catch up. They'll run out.
I know then
Probably.
somebody will in fact catch them all, and they'll have to retire the series in shame.
Once that
Yeah,
happens,
that's what
then you
happened to
go.
me. I caught them all
You
in
did?
1998. I caught them
Oh,
all. I
okay.
caught
I
every
was gonna
single
say,
one.
okay, but you didn't continue catching them all, I
Well,
assume.
there was bullshit as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, it
that
was
they that
bullshit.
they made more.
Oh yeah, I can see
Then,
that. I can
well,
totally see that.
what they do in Pokemon Go is that they just give them a hat, and then you're supposed to go get that hat.
Yeah, they do that now for everything. Team Fortress 2 invented the hat-based video game player retention economy scheme, which is it's also basic. I think they stole it from The Simpsons. You remember the Malibu Stacy doll episode?
Yeah, of
Where it's
That's
course.
right. She got a new dress.
but
She
she
got a
has a
new
new hat
she has
now,
a new
and you
hat
gotta go
now.
get that hat. Yeah,
Right, a new hat. A new hat. Right.
that is the exact feeling they're giving everyone in video games now. I'm not immune to it. I'm playing Forza Horizon 4 to gather clothing, and it's not even cute clothing.
Hey, look, it's the Crater Tower. I bet Vanna is around here somewhere. But
Ooh, who's Vanna? Is Vanna made of eyes and vaguely Lovecraftian? Cause hi.
no.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Hi, boys.
Are you a boy? Well, that's a different. Are you a cute boy? You have so many eyes, boy.
You sound like an Always Sunny in Philadelphia character.
I'll
Here
have
we
to
are,
take your word
Alma.
for that.
Um, um, This meteor is the source of anima, the energy that guides all automatons' consciousness. Because of this, you are all able to think,
The
feel, and
energy.
exist.
Okay, so there's some real interesting sci-fi stuff going on here, but I'm distracted because does she have robot seams that go from her collarbone, or is her dress being held up
They're all
by her
robots.
collarbone?
They're
They're
all
all
robots. Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
okay.
automatons. The humans, however, think they can use their meteor for their experiments. They don't know how animal works, yet they crave it like
Mm-mm.
hungry animals.
Yeah, it
If
sounds
they
like
get their
humans.
hands on it, it sounds like humans. You will be subjugated to their will, and you might not be able to even be able to react. That's why I created you. We have to stop them for the sake of all automatons.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Automaton.
Let's go back to the village for now. You can be late for your sword training with Raquel.
Oh, that sounds hot, but again, how is her dress staying up, though? She's
Maybe it's
running
like
around.
static cling. Maybe static cling.
Yes! That's canon now, everybody. We are in charge of canon, and that is canon.
I'm so afraid, Raquel. Don't worry, Elma. I'll be here for you, no matter what.
I wonder if Raquel is a reference to Blade Runner. Do you think they named Rachel Raquel in that
Oh,
Good one.
yes. I think that makes sense.
Mhm.
Hey, you, snap out of it. Bzz. What was that all about? You got paralyzed there for a moment. Ugh, I
Ugh.
think I remember it. My name, it's Alma. Oh, it's about time. Bzz. Nice to meet you, Alma. We gotta get you checked by a mechanic. Let's find Vanna and go home.
I love that she breathes with her entire lower half. That entire sprite is how she breathes, because that's how I breathe.
Oh my god, right? Ah,
No,
watch
I'm
out
not
behind
kidding.
you.
I have lung damage, so yeah.
um, well, this is gonna take a while.
You leave little bloody footprints that wash away.
It's wonderful. What a wonderful game.
That's like
That's a lot of
Naughty
blood.
Dog levels of attention to detail.
Well, this is gonna take a while. So, Carlo, why don't we ask you about your comic books? You have a wonderful selection of comic books, like Astro Boy and Super Manuel. Yeah, what have you been working on lately?
Well, I am making this comic called Toxic City,
Uh huh.
which is about, like, I guess just an alternate version of New York.
Mm
Already solved.
But
Give it to me. I mean, I'll
hmm.
pay.
I guess everything is kind of like in this city. Everything's kind of like destroyed, and there's monsters taking over.
Oh wow.
And I
How
pretty
fortunate that
much
we played this game.
Yeah, it's a good setting for a comic, and setting you up to pitch
yeah. I mean, I feel like uh, oh, kind of I don't know. And I'm not. It's not that I'm more afraid, of the world that I now than when I was younger. But I don't know. I guess I wasn't ready to make a dystopian,
it. Mm,
nightmarish world comic
mm-hmm.
until now. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it since like the early 2000s.
sure. Who
But
wouldn't?
I couldn't really um, justify spending time on it and taking a story like that seriously.
Until
I've
now.
heard that it
I
can.
would.
I've heard that it can be kind of a. It can do things to you if you live inside a world like that for too long.
It's weird. It's weird because the things start happening to you.
Right. You start
Yeah.
seeing the world differently.
Well, I'm in
Yeah.
in my comic. Yeah, the humans are like devolving and
I
becoming
think that's
monsters.
not just your comic, but
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I never thought, that my family came from Peru to the U.S. Hoping we be in a safer environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never thought
oh
they would when once we came here, people would be telling us to go back to where we came
yeah.
from.
I mean,
Oh
I don't want
God.
to. I can't speak for Americans. Good Lord, we all know that I'm not exactly the demographic middle in America, but I'm kind of like, if I may apologize, I'm sorry if our media somehow gave you the impression that America was somehow exempt from the horrible
No, I mean,
forces of.
I grew up in Long Island, which is a suburb of New York,
Oh
Right.
yeah.
and
My
it
mother's
couldn't
from
be
there.
more different than being here in the city. I mean, they like really hate uh,
Mm.
brown people in Long
But
Island.
it's
So
okay. See, now
Yeah.
I'm going to be disillusioned because I'm from California. I only recently became an East Coast sort of person. I'm not even on the coast, but I'm East. And it's like, that's supposed to be the melting pot. There's literally a big oxidized lady saying, "Give me all of the types of people, please, from your boat." She's
Yeah.
really big. I think you've seen her, and it's like, I mean, that's just very American, right?
All those people, I would just see all those. I would just see those people. When they have road rage or something
Yeah.
like that, or
Yeah, but it's like they can't all be having a bad day every day. Some people are just not nice. But it's very American to write down that we're going to be nice to you and then assume we've done all the work and then just be a jerk the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Put it on a
I
plaque.
guess
And,
I guess I thought these new right wingers, these Trumpers,
the ones you see on
they
screen right now.
they are actually scary. They are actually scary to me.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Just like
Because they think they're invincible.
angry racist neighbors never scared me before. But there was like a rally that was happening in the city,
Yep.
and I had to hide in the comic book store
Mm-hmm.
from
Oh my
from the
God.
honking cars.
Yeah,
And
we
Oh
had
my
a thing like
God.
that. We had a thing like that
I
in Santa
never thought
Barbara,
I'd
and it's supposed to
actually-
be like a liberal haven over there.
I never thought I would feel. I thought so too, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
And so
Well-
I was like, well, there are actual monsters right now. Because like if I hadn't hidden in the store, I wanted to like in front of their car and stop their parade. But I
Oh,
know that
and
nobody
now you
would
know
stop
they
them.
they wouldn't stop, and yeah.
No, they would just
So
let them run me over.
not
And
Yeah.
I
to
never had that feeling before
not-
in my whole life.
not
And
not
so
to
I said, well, let's take this, sci-fi story. I finally have a monster that I feel like is serious and real enough for me to stop, doing my sex comics, which is what I love to do,
Yeah.
or my autobiographical stuff, and actually do this like monster comic.
yeah.
Because I mean, I'm just afraid that that it's just gonna all come back in the next election. I feel like I have to do something now as a warning,
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
you can do.
but also to exercise all of this anxiety and fear out of
Mhm.
my body that I've been
Mm.
feeling. I just never thought, oh, how can I possibly do a sci-fi story like this? This is, just to go back to the game a little bit, this is also why I'm thinking that the people who made this are thinking that this is their alternate, this is Brazil
Yeah.
to them.
I mean, I'm sure
Mhm.
they are. I'm sure
And
they
right
are.
now
How
they
can
have
they
a
not
guy,
be?
they have a president who
Mhm.
wants to be like Trump.
Oh my God.
yeah, and
Bolsonaro.
he's very
Destroying
good
the
at it.
Amazon, and everyone's stomping on everyone's rights over there.
Hmm.
And no wonder that this game, has like scary monsters like this,
Yeah.
cutting
Mm.
people up and stuff.
So, not to interrupt, I just want to let Annie know that we're 2 minutes away from our 30-minute mark.
Oh, 30 minutes? That's fine.
In 2 minutes, it'll be a 30-minute episode. We can keep going from there. I just want to let you know in case you were understandably mesmerized fighting these, frankly, very tough and determined creatures.
Very Akira also. Are you familiar with that?
Oh
What's
yeah.
that?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Akira,
Just watch
yes.
that on Blu-ray. You wanna have a good time and you've got a 4K TV. You watch that on Blu-ray. You can see all the brush strokes in the background paintings.
Oh
It's
my
amazing.
God. Oh my God. You know that you saying that Long Island is very racist makes me very sad because my grandfather, who was brown, he was Colombian and Chinese, lived in Long Island for more than half his life, raising a family.
So like, are you expected to do this with that many health points?
You know,
normally?
I don't understand
This
how
kind of seems
like a very tough
there might
skill
be
check.
a trick to it, maybe, or maybe you're supposed to die here and find a power up somewhere else. That would be very Metroidvania. But what if you beat them? I guess it would probably.
I think you're just supposed to beat them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
I don't want to invoke this name on our second episode and reveal myself as the person I obviously am, but like, I kind of have the sense that a lot of video games became completely, I'm gonna say it, inaccessible to me because of Dark Souls. I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now.
Oh yeah,
Dark Souls
I
created.
already mentioned Dark Souls.
Okay, but I didn't, and like,
Oh, I see.
There's a Star Wars game that's Dark Souls. People, Star Wars is supposed to be Saturday morning entertainment for children, in my opinion. It's cool if adults like it too, but that shouldn't be making me parry a. It's a laser sword. What is it parrying? What? It cauterizes. It slices. What are you doing? Don't get me wrong. I love Respawn Entertainment, and I love the idea of a Dark Souls style fighting game for other people. But I wanted to play the Star Wars parkour game that was hidden in there. I'm told the parkour wasn't very good in it, but you get my point, right? It's
yeah,
like,
it was pretty
every
fun.
game I play now is like secretly Dark Souls and wants me to do this sort of thing with a boss, and it's just like, I definitely didn't grow up thinking that my favorite part of a video game is the boss fights. That was
Well, that happens in Metroid, right? In Metroid.
It sure
Yeah,
does.
yeah, it
In
sure
the
does.
new one, especially, the new one is all about parrying. It's got these horrible QuickTime events that there's no accessibility features whatsoever on, and
Oh,
it's
jeez.
like my girlfriend doesn't even have trouble with this sort of thing, and she can't finish it because it just got too demanding of timing, and the boss fight just goes on for too long, and it's just like, okay. I guess video games are for 14-year-olds whose nerves haven't been ruined by desk jobs, but.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, in the minds of the marketers, obviously video games are for
I guess
everybody.
they just
Hashtag.
want you to do it like a really specific way. They don't
Yeah,
want
you're
you-
supposed
they
to
don't
be
want you make it your
parrying
own.
in this part of the game. But this game has wonderful accessibility because I have infinite health on.
I noticed that like 10 minutes into the fight, I went, wait, you haven't been hit yet. That's amazing. Oh, right. But
Yeah,
that's the feeling I want when oh, you just did massive damage somehow.
I know.
I just saw it.
Yeah, I see that.
I know.
Oh, there you did it again.
You just have to.
Wait, they got their
Good
life
year.
back?
No, they didn't. They didn't. I got my
Yes,
life
they
back.
did.
No,
they did.
No,
Look,
no,
they're
no.
getting.
Yeah, they're,
Look at their health bar.
if you
They're
let
doing
them
it.
No, they're not. Oh my God, you're right. They are
Kenny,
getting their life
Kenny,
back.
I play beat 'em ups. Do you know what that little bar means? That means if they do something cool, they get the life back.
I think
Yeah.
that you know what I think it is. I think it's
conservative.
two
They're always
different.
coming back unless you keep hitting them.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think
woo.
I think it's two different creatures. I think that's it. I
No,
don't think they're getting their life back.
Whatever. All I know is this part's going to be very hard for me to transcribe. I got way too excited.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
Um,
there's only
Oh,
one line. But
For the
there's two
viewers at
creatures.
home, we do intend on having subtitles. It's just YouTube is fighting us at every step of the way. And I do intend on buying a better microphone, so don't you worry about that.
Yes.
Those are the disclaimers I wanted to mention at some point.
Does somebody else want to voice this character?
Vanna!
Carlo, you want to voice this character?
Iris, I've been looking for you all over the place. And oh my,
I've met her on my way here. Do you know her?
it's you, Alma. You're alive. And somehow you've managed to defeat these monsters.
Thanks. I had invincibility on.
You don't got to tell them that. I
Vanna?
guess, yeah.
You trying to get to the crater tower? Don't get too cocky. You were lucky to have defeated them.
Yes, it was luck.
I must save Raquel.
Hey, easy there. You've
Sorry.
been through a lot. Let's hurry back to the village and Olga will take care of you. The Captain Planner, right? Oh, and also
Ooh.
have this.
Flame Blade.
Ooh, that's always a good thing. When you want to cut and burn, flame blade.
Well, I guess that's a good stopping point for now, huh? What do y'all think?
Yeah, because if I were
Yeah,
a
that
viewer,
sounds
I would
fun.
really want to see that flame blade on a future episode, and then I would subscribe to the
Oh
channel
my God,
and
well-
ring that bell to make sure I saw it. You know?
Oh my
That's what I would
God, right? Oh my God, I don't even know if we'll do a future episode of this, but if you,
do. Now
but
there's
if,
suspense. You're even more intrigued.
oh my God, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, Carlo. Thank you for joining us, Kelly.
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
well,
Thank
we
you so
are
much. That was
us.
fun. I
We
like
are
I
us.
like watching you play.
Oh, that's wonderful. You can
Good.
come on the show anytime
It's
you want.
fine.
You know, you're wonderful. So, you know. Okay, where can people find you, Carlo? On the internet.
Well, my name is carloquispe.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can check out comics there and support, get some merch.
And
Whatever
Quispe
you want.
is Quispe.
And I'm sure we'll have links in the description, right, Andy?
I'm sure we will. If I remember, I'm sure I will remember. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And we will talk to you soon. And I'm not gonna record anymore. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.